Hi everybody. Today I saw the oncologist say wanted to talk about that first. So it looks pretty good on imaging, so they didn't find anything more than what we suspected or saw in previous imaging. So no nodules anywhere else. So that's good. This puts me in stage 3. She said it is kind of like a sneaky cancer. So it's possible that it could be like hiding out somewhere, but I really feel like it's localized. So this is what she said about it. Okay, it's a local regional reoccurrence, which means it's pretty much stayed in the same area. It's spread a little bit because it came up to this lymph node, which is outside of the area it was in previously. So again, that's not that bad. It's, along the realms of what we were expecting, so that's good. Okay, so it is likely 6 lymph nodes, and there's a lot of noises around here. I'm at the Airbnb my sister and I are staying at, so I hope that the recording really isn't picking up from that. I just got back from the hospital. Okay. So standard of care, what they typically do for reoccurrence of this type and at this stage is a combination of 3 medications. Herceptin, which is the targeted therapy I did before, a different chemotherapy than what I had that was it's related to one of the chemos, but not the one I was allergic to, and Doxatir or something like that. I'm not doing IV chemotherapy again. So it's been 1.5 years since I've had chemotherapy, and I still have effects from it. Okay. My second option is, oh my gosh, I cannot say this, catacla or something. They call it a smart bomb. So it finds the HER2 reactive cells, and it's supposed to eradicate them. Okay, so those are my first 2 initial options. I'm going for option number 2. I'm supposed to start next Thursday, but we're going to do an echocardiogram Monday to check on my heart, make sure everything looks good with that, which I'm sure it will, because last time I did one was after I stopped doing Herceptin. And my heart was actually stronger than my first test before I started Herceptin, which is great because I actually had a decrease in the heart muscle throughout the experience of the 6-7 months that I did Herceptin before. If the cancer spreads or increases in size 20% or more, we'll go to option 3. Option 3 can only be gone to if you do option 1 or 2 first. This involves doing Herceptin, a pill of chemotherapy. So it's basically microdosing with chemotherapy. And hold on, I gotta turn the page. My sister took really good notes today, and I was concerned I wouldn't remember all this on my own. Projeto, is that the... No. Projeto is if I choose option 1. Sorry. I don't know how to say it. It's a new medication that was just approved April 17th of 2020. So that is an option I feel good about. I'm open to microdosing with chemotherapy. Just not basically dropping this atomic bomb throughout my body that's going to kill everything, including all my healthy cells, which is most of the cells in my body. So here's kind of the rundown of Western medicine's perspective, having had having a recurrence of this specific type of breast cancer that again is the most aggressive. What their goal is to slow down the spread and shrink what is there. They're wanting to, at that point, maybe do surgery, and they're also suggesting radiation, which I might need to reconsider, but like, I struggle with radiation and chemotherapy based off of personal beliefs. Okay. But here's the thing is they're working to prolong and improve my quality of life. There's a very high chance of spread, and there's no cure for this type of breast cancer. So again, this is Western medicine's perspective. Okay. So with all these medications they're talking about, there's no end date. Okay. Last time it was supposed to be 6 rounds of chemo and 1 year of Herceptin, which is a targeted therapy. If you had been diagnosed with this before Herceptin was created, it was a death sentence. It didn't matter if you were stage 1, 2, 3, 4, like you're gonna die if you're diagnosed with it. So that's not the case anymore. They said if I do option 1, 80% of women are able to shrink or get rid of their cancer. Now, this isn't taking into consideration healthy lifestyle, eating, meditation, dealing with what is actually linked to creating it in the body in the first place. So, as some of you may or may not know, I'm a transformational coach, and I work with specific techniques, and I have a certain set of skills that is really able to get to the root cause of issues. So things will manifest in our body based off of experiences, okay, that are tied to emotions that get stuck somewhere in the body. Okay, I had a very traumatic childhood and life. I've been through a lot of things, and I've done a lot of the work, and I've been able to move past a lot. That there's some residual stuff, and breast cancer is linked to the mother-daughter connection, and my mother and I are working on it. So I hope she's as on board as I am, but most of the work is going to come from me and me doing the work. So I am doing that along with some other things. So I look at things integratively and holistically. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not worried about my mortality. I don't care what they say. I do not believe I'm going to be on this medication my whole life. That's really not an option for me. I'm a nomad, okay? It's hard for me to stay in one place for 2 months, let alone 6 months or a year. So the world is waiting for me to travel it and explore it. So I'm looking to fully eradicate this from my body as soon as possible. I do realize it could take some time because there's multiple aspects here that are needing to be addressed and taken care of. So again, just please send your good vibes and help me manifest this outcome. So surgery was today. I got my port placed. There it is. I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm nauseous. I'm glad that this is over. We're going to be moving forward soon. So with the course of action, I've chosen to take the medication that I'm agreeing to. That's an infusion every 21 days. And they have to do imaging every 8 to 9 weeks to make sure that we're avoiding growth and spread. If there's growth or spread, then we're looking at going to option number 3. So that's kind of where we're at for now. Just stay tuned for more, and please, I'm open to any prayers, positive vibes, support, encouragement, energy healing, whatever you feel like sending my way. I'm open to all of it, okay? And I'm just so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for following my journey and being here to see the ins and outs of this, and be a part of this journey with me. I'm so grateful. I love all of you, and I hope you're all taking care. Until next time, be well.